Again? This is my favorite time of the week.
Is it really?
No doubt.
It's mine too.
That's why we roll on.
Always on with Tonya Jay.
What's up? What's up?
I'm Tonya.
I'm Jonesy.
Hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Happy Friday, everybody.
You know that's right.
Hey, it's Martin Luther King's birthday too.
Oh, you know what? I almost slept on that, to tell you the truth.
I know, right?
I almost slept on MLK Jr. Day.
I think a lot of people did. I didn't take off.
That's the thing. It was like a big deal at one point, right? It was like, I'm taking off. I'm taking off.
Right. And
you
then
know?
Now it's like, oh, hello, I'm here. The day came. Anyways, how was your week?
My week is my week. You know, you own it.
Right.
You own it.
Okay.
You know, check this out. I can say it now because it went viral.
Oh.
So I was in jury duty, right? Let me light this up. Oh, Joel just hit us up. Hold on, what Joel was saying. Still doing the podcast? Yeah, baby. Yo, absolutely.
Sure you know,
ready. We ready for you, Joel. We ready. We ready, baby. We ready. All right. So anyway. So the deal is, I was what was I doing? I was doing jury duty, acting up. TJ's live, and guess who I saw?
Who you see?
Take one guess. I gotta go live on this before I tell you who I saw.
Okay, so
we're live.
Okay,
we're lit.
Okay.
All right, we're lit. I can't see anything because I got the pictures all jacked up. Give me a second, peeps.
We're trying to get it together here. We're trying to get it together.
There we go. Whoa.
Is that upside down?
Well, you know
okay,
how
there you go.
Okay, what's up? So anyway, I'm in jury duty doing my thing. I hate looking down. Glasses all crazy. Afro's all jacked up. And guess who I saw? Who was in the news lately? I'm blowing you up, girl. Who was in the news lately? Who just closed her contract deal and got the 30 mil?
Megan?
You know it.
Oh, wow. She was in jury duty with you?
Well, not. Yeah. Okay. So that's all I got. I mean, I went in late.
Did you say hi?
I tried to.
She had her peeps with her?
You know, she was just kind of on a like regular New York. You know, I'm me, you. You don't have to. You know, there's no sweating. And there was, you know what they do? They have it. It's really not horrible. I mean, it's horrible, but you don't want to be there because you're trying to do your thing, and it's a whole commitment. But it's a commitment worth doing. I guarantee if you got jury duty, you postpone it, you got it, but you got to do it. It's the law.
Right.
So, I saw her, you have to fill out like 9 forms. I go up there, I see this form, and I say to myself, because, I'm a Hollywood reporter, I'm CAA, I'm reading every magazine, Deadline, Page 6, TMZ.
Jack of all trades.
So I know my Kellys if I see one.
Okay.
So I look across the room, I'm like, oh, that's Meg. I said to myself, and then I text a few people. I'm like, "Yo, Kelly's in the building. What's up?"
Was she there for?
But she tweeted. She tweeted it, so it's
good.
legit. So
all
Megan
right.
Kelly, I'm glad you did the right thing. Hollered back. I'm loving your show. I did, but I'm glad you got paid.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to turn it down. Okay, there you go.
So that's jury duty. Shout out to all the jurors and jury duty types. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Were you there for a long time?
Long enough.
Like a day, 2 days?
Like a day.
Okay, well, it's not bad.
No.
You served your country.
I did.
Or your county.
60 Center Street. I couldn't find it. I was like, I haven't been downtown in a minute. But, if you don't know, we're in Wall Street.
Yes.
So
all the way downtown.
All the way downtown in what they call, FIDI. The FIDI district.
That's what they call it?
They call it the FIDI district. So that was, that's financial district. And then 60 Center Street's like,
couple blocks from you?
Yeah, a mile away at most.
Oh.
Because you go through Chinatown, and that's the back entrance. You head west from Wall Street, because we're on South Street Seaport.
Right, exactly.
So if you go behind us, west, you go through Chinatown, and then you go over to what they call the compound.
Well, I don't hang around this side of town very much, but Hey, DJ J.U. Ice is watching.
Oh, okay, Tom, what's up?
Hey, J.U. Ice.
What borough is he in?
I don't know. Where are you at?
Where you at, DJ J.U. Ice?
We want you here. We miss you.
Shout out to DJ J.U. Ice.
Yes. So anyways,
So that was basically like one of the highlights of my week.
Well, my son's birthday was yesterday.
Oh, shout out to Nas. Yo, Nas, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, my son.
All right. Don't eat all the pizza.
Yeah, he's going to eat all the pizza.
He's a pizza lover.
Yes.
So there's a lot talking about. We're going to get our man Joel Payne, social commentator, analyst. He's worked over tons of campaigns. He's going to be on Street Soldiers tonight.
Exactly. That's going to be talking about Aura Kelly.
Aura.
And everything. There's a lot going on with him. Still a lot going on with him. We're going to get into that in a couple.
Yeah, last week we had an exclusive with It's Local.
La Loca.
Loca.
She had an exclusive with what's her name? McGee.
Yeah,
that's the last name.
That was dope.
Ashani. That's right. Ashani McGee.
That was hot. And so, it's cold in the winter. I mean, it's cold in the Big Apple. So it's kind of like me and you, ride or die. I mean, truly ride or die right now.
Exactly.
We like truly, and this girl.
This is my baby right here. This is my baby.
We truly ride or die tonight.
Wait a minute. When I first met you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, this is Jay Jones. This is Jay Jones.
Yeah.
It's Jay Jones. Can you get this for me? Can you get this?
Yo.
That was your favorite line.
I'm the master of booking, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. You were. They called me the master of booking too, the queen of booking.
I hear you,
especially when I was at Queen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to walk in with a whole family and stuff. People be like, "Oh, crazy."
Oh, you gotta flip it on those shows,
Yeah, you can't just have one. You gotta bring everybody.
Layers.
Yes, just in case somebody be like, "I don't want to do it." Oh my God. No. What's up, Charmaine Jones?
Oh no, Cake Diva.
Cake Diva's in the house.
Yo, Cake Diva, where's Nas' birthday cake? But we're not gonna go there right now.
Well, she's actually gonna make my birthday cake.
Well, she makes a nice. I saw a couple of pieces of hers on IG. They hot.
Yeah, they are.
They hot.
They hot. They're good too.
So what you do? What's cracking?
Me? Really just worked. I really didn't do anything
Oh,
much.
okay. All right.
But work. I mean, yesterday was the highlight of my week because it was my son's birthday. So.
All right. What'd you do? Dave and Buster's?
Yeah,
fun?
we went to Dave and Buster's because I had to work, and this weekend we were supposed to do something, but it's gonna snow. That's the biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing too. Jay is balling. I don't know if I'm balling, but I'm having a good time. Thanks for saying that, though. I appreciate it. That's my homegirl. She and I worked in San Diego for a long, long time. Right on, girl. Appreciate you. I hear you killing it in Nashville.
Nashville?
Yeah, she's in Nashville, which is the better LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear
Some say.
I hear good things about Nashville.
So do I. I had a buddy of mine who.
I don't know if I'll move there though.
He had a birthday, and his lady took him for 24 hours of fun. Said it was a great time. So
okay.
I appreciate that.
All right. Yeah, but I didn't do anything much. Just worked.
Well,
happy it's Friday.
I know. You heard Cardi B? You heard what she said?
Yeah, Cardi B's gonna be the new Pepsi spokesperson, right? She's gonna have a commercial. Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, you know.
What did she say? Something else that I missed?
She did something viral. I don't even remember.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean about the shutdown? Yeah.
Oh yeah. She got political.
Yes, I liked it though.
Maybe
and more things need to be said about it.
Absolutely. Maybe we'll throw Joel under see what's cracking with him as well.
But nothing else.
I was in the elevator coming up. I know you're thinking this is crazy. Oop, camera's rolling. In the elevator coming up, and I was talking to our girl downstairs, just like kicking it. And everybody's hibernating. I mean, it's 12 degrees, it's 20 degrees. I mean, we expect snow, not expect snow. It doesn't matter. It's still too cold. I mean,
Nobody don't want to move. I understand, though. I mean, I only move because I got to move.
Yeah,
so.
Go home, watch Tidying Up on Netflix or play some music.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's hard. And it's going to be worse. Monday's going to be like 18 degrees.
Oh, yeah, like we were saying. I almost slept on MLK Day. OMG. I'm going to get in panic mode in about 20 minutes. I got somebody heading over to the bureau, as they say. So that hit's coming up. One of my girls, shout out to D Dawkins. Hagler.
Shout out to D.
You know her.
Yeah, shout out to D.
She gonna talk about white privilege tonight on the networks. Does it exist? So we don't know. We have to tune in and check it out.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. We'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out in the middle.
Yeah, but Cardi B for president.
Oh my.
Cake Diva, really?
Cake Diva. Cake Diva's got too much time on her hand. Don't you got like a wedding cake to make?
Cardi B for president? I don't know. We'll be all twerking. Okay. Twerk. We'll be twerking. It'll be twerk nation. It won't be United States. It'll be twerk states.
Oh man, you over on F? Let me see who else is rocking on across the dial. You over on FB? Let me.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook because I like to watch.
Kill us a little bit. Go over to FB, see what's lacking.
You watch any movies lately?
Oh, hold on. I'm missing a text from Joel. I'm in my car. What's the topic? R. Kelly, you promoting your show.
R. Kelly.
your projects, just easy stuff.
Okay, all right.
Friday night stuff. Let's hit him up.
Is he? He's in the city, right?
You want me to call? No, he's in D.C.
Oh, he's in D.C.
Yeah.
So what is he doing? A Skype?
No, he's just going to. I think he's just. He lives in the district, but he's back and forth in New York. Listen, he just killed it with Lisa. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's gonna be easy. So should we call him?
I don't know. Should we?
Can we call him, Mr. Engineer?
Can we call again? Yeah.
Yeah, we got the number. We definitely got the number. All right, let's light it up. We're gonna light you up, Joel, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Keep the 401.
No, don't say it out loud.
No, I don't want to say it out loud.
Don't say that out loud. But anyways, while we're waiting and while he's getting all that stuff together, hit us up because we're gonna be talking about R. Kelly.
Well, R. Kelly, we're about women empowerment, so we've been doing that for a minute. So
a long minute.
So we want to make sure that the generation, even with the Gillette ad, we want to make sure.
Oh yeah, did you see that ad? You saw it, right?
Talking, toxicity and what's right and wrong and how. Men and women and men and
so
men.
So what was so wrong about the ad? I thought it was actually.
Some people did. Some
people didn't dig it.
No, some people didn't.
So why?
Because they thought that it doesn't. Some men thought it wasn't them, and they generalized men. Some women thought it wasn't that type of project. Some people thought it was just the branding took advantage of its marketing. Some people really agreed with it. I mean, I personally thought that it wasn't a foul. I thought there was some interesting stuff about it. I thought maybe we should be more conscious of how we treat each other, and we should be aware. I didn't take it as look at you. I didn't take it as a heavy-duty attack against me. I just thought it was. I don't
think it was an attack at all. I think it was trying to bring it back to basics type thing.
Yeah.
Right?
I think we're good.
Hello? No?
Give him a minute.
No? Anyways, so yeah, let's talk about while we're waiting for people, let's just talk about some of these trending topics.
We lit.
We got people?
We got Mr. Payne.
Oh. Well, hello, Mr. Payne.
Hi, good evening.
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
All right, this is Tonya. How you doing?
Hi, Tonya. How you doing?
All right. Why you smiling?
Jonesy. No, because I'm hearing this smooth silk voice. I mean, I've seen Joe do a lot. Joe got the cool beard, the cool haircut. Every time I turn on, he's on the air. He's I'm doing a lot. He's on tonight. Street Soldiers. We got him from political to now he's social commentating. He's doing a whole lot of things. What's up, Joe? Happy Friday, man.
Jay just like to say nice things to me. That's all that is. Man. But nah. Good to be with you all. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
I know you rocking and rolling, so we're gonna have you, Joe, have him for a minute or two. But we what's up, Joe? Tell us about the show. Tell us about the project.
Well,
tell us about R. Kelly.
Tonight, I know locally in New York City, 10:30 Eastern Time on Fox 5, New York. Did a segment earlier this week with Lisa Evers of Street Soldiers fame, talking about R. Kelly, trying to attack it from all sides. I mean, look, I think we all know there's only one side that's right here, but trying to understand it from all different perspectives. There was a legal analyst on. There was also a psychologist on, and I was kind of representing the social commentary piece. So we had a very invigorating discussion about it, talked about all the different angles of it, how the media covers it, how the black community is absorbing it, and what the fallout will be.
What do you think the biggest takeaway is?
Well, for me, the biggest takeaway and the point that I made was it takes a village, okay? And R. Kelly couldn't have done all these things by himself.
No, he couldn't.
And that means That means the people around him, his handlers, his lawyers, agents, etc., but also the public and the media. We knew that there was talk of this behavior with R. Kelly all these years, and look, I'm as guilty as anyone. We bought his albums, we supported him, we went to his shows, and we kind of looked the other way. And I think there's got to be an evaluation of our role, the universal we, our role in kind of, giving him a permission slip for that behavior and not holding him accountable for that earlier.
You think that's just was a cultural thing? Because I know I've heard, I watched the documentary, some of it. I heard the young woman came out today, I think, a new accuser. I watched your segment. It was on yesterday. It was on the day before.
Yeah, I watched it last
I'm DVRing it tonight. And now, do you think it's like we just love the music that much, or we just gave them a pass in the black community? And, we didn't listen to black women's voices? I mean, that's a compound question.
First of all,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Answer the question. I'll go right behind you. Go ahead.
No. All I was going to say was I do think there's all of these things play a role, right? We do, unfortunately, just not believe women, particularly black women, just as a society. We've proven that. We've proven that with how we've acted here and how we've acted in other situations. And also, I think a factor is how the black community is viewing their heroes now, right? So you look at Bill Cosby, you look at all the things that occurred with him and that whole fallout. And down the road, by the way, there's going to be a conversation on Michael Jackson, which is going to be uncomfortable for a lot of black folks. And so we're reevaluating these things under the lens of a new world that we're living in. And I think the African American community is fighting to figure out how much do we want to hold our heroes accountable. It's a very interesting and a very difficult conversation for us to have.
That is true. What do you think as a black woman, Tonya? Well, they might think I'm talking to myself.
Well, like you said, it's a new world now, and people have to be accountable for the things that they've done wrong. I'm thinking for this whole R. Kelly situation, it goes down to the parents, to the kids, to the society, the community, to all his little goons that were around him. That has total. I mean, everybody had nobody said anything.
Well, I think there's shock value now. And they are going to talk about Michael Jackson, soon, quite soon, which is going to be scary, too. And they're saying if you're going to penalize Kelly, then you might as well penalize Michael Jackson. Look at
he's dead. He's dead. What are you going to do?
Well,
he's gone.
What do you think, Joe? And Joe, shout out your Twitter.
I think, and by the way, I'm on Twitter at Payne, PAYNEDC, at Payne, PAYNEDC. Look, there's a certain there's a danger to going back and trying to apply the standards of today to yesterday. Okay, we know that there was a different world that we were living in and that we were existing in, but some values don't change. Okay, giving alcohol to young children, being in compromising situations with young children, right. Whether or not they were criminal situations, I'm no legal expert, but they certainly were inappropriate situations. And again, this is just an awakening, right? We're in the midst of a real awakening here about how people are viewing our heroes in the black community. And I think what you're going to see is a lot of black folks who are going to push back, okay, on folks trying to hold them accountable, because in a way, it's kind of like, I can take a shot at my little brother, but I don't want you taking a shot at my little brother. Right. There's a psychological element here that we have to consider as well.
You think politics is playing a game? I mean, is it sensitive now because of the whole atmosphere that we're dealing with? You're a DC
it is.
guy.
Listen, and I'm a political guy, Jay.
Right.
Donald Trump and his presidency is the underlying factor in all of this. For a lot of women, again, black women, the idea that he would be elected after all the things he was accused of, that was horrifying and that was insulting. And it really was the tinder to the fire that we see burning right now. Okay, a very aggressive and intense fire, built on the back of women who felt like this is the last straw. So the Me Too movement and all of the fallout, and what people would say is the positive awakening that's happening from it, you could argue is built off of Donald Trump being elected president.
I kind of have to almost agree with you. Any predictions? What's going to happen to Kelly?
I'm predicting that R. Kelly. R. Kelly's going to have a rough couple months here. Yeah. You saw RCA and Sony already dropped him, and I think that more and more, kind of these big companies that have, generally supported him over the years. Look, I work in public relations. That is no longer acceptable as a brand to be associated with a toxic person like R. Kelly.
Right.
So you're going to see more of that.
Sony left him, or they parted ways. It was an agreement, I believe, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was an agreement, all right.
Yeah. They put it nicely out there. They was like, yeah, they agreed to,
You go your way, I go mine.
Yeah, to split. That's what they had put out there.
So when we gonna see you on the air next? So you got tonight?
Well,
go ahead.
Well, tonight on Fox 5, that's gonna run on the radio on Hot 97 in New York City at 6 a.m. On Sunday, I'm on MSNBC tomorrow in the 4 p.m. hour, and on Sunday in the 7 a.m. hour. Forgive me, 7:30 a.m. I'll be on MSNBC on Sunday, 4 p.m. tomorrow. So I got a busy weekend coming up.
He doesn't sleep.
Yeah,
he's like Superman. He got an S on his chest.
I wonder where he get that from, though.
I don't know.
There
You got
you
that.
go.
That sounds like something you want to ask at some other point.
There
You see what I'm saying, Joe? You see what's happening here? So what's up for your Friday night? You better.
Hey.
3,500 viewers. All right. So listen, what's up for Friday? You done for the day? Are you going out for dinner? Doing anything fun?
I'm going out, hanging out, watching some basketball, and then I'm gonna go and relax and settle in for a long weekend.
You got a long weekend ahead of you.
That's Joel Payne at Payne DC.
Make sure you watch him tonight. Live?
Tonight, tomorrow, all day, Monday. If you up in DC, the guy is gonna be busy. He's lit. Fire, 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 fire.
Gotta let us know when you come in New York City so we can get you on the show.
Of course. A pleasure to be with you. Thank you for having me.
All right,
man.
thank you.
Have a great day. Thanks for calling in. Great night.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out. So that's our homie Joel Payne.
I like Joel.
He was opening up some knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
We liked it.
Cool.
Thanks for
That was
setting
cool.
up that call.
My girl
We appreciate
Sheba
it.
Watson's on here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was up here saying that it doesn't matter about MJ. What'd she say?
Was she on FB?
Yeah, she's asking why we're holding R. Kelly to a higher standard than Donald Trump.
Tell her to call in.
Hey, call in, Sheba.
What's her number? We'll call her. I like calling
Well,
people.
text your number, Sheba. Text me your number.
All right.
I got it. You want me to call you,
Just
Sheba?
call
Just
her.
say yes. I have to look at it. Call in, Sheba, 929.
That's it. Or anybody.
Yeah, anybody. 929-227-4646. Call in.
People are hibernating tonight. We're
we are
chatting about the hot topics.
Yes, we're talking about R. Kelly for right now.
We got our boy Mike Sargent calling us a few.
All right. Oh, yeah, Mike.
We haven't seen him in a minute.
Time.
He's going to give us some insight on Kelly, Regina Hall, or
Regina King.
Regina King, excuse me. Regina Hall's the other sister who's busy. She's acting with Don Keto on his new show.
Yeah, what's that?
Black
Tuesday?
Monday.
Oh, Black Monday.
Black Monday.
Okay.
And so we got Mike calling in, and he's going to give us some Oscar buzz, a little bit of update on Mr. Hart, see how he's doing.
Is he going to do it?
No, that's out. He said he's done with the noise.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He should do it just to get on everybody's nerves.
That's what it would be. He's got a commercial. He's screaming at you at the commercial.
I know.
He's like screaming.
It was a Capital One or something like that.
He's like screaming.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
Capital One.
Yeah, okay, Kevin. Kevin's
So,
cool though.
Did you hear about Prince Philip?
Oh yeah. I did hear about Prince
Do you
Philip.
think at a certain age people need to be driver's license need to be taken away?
That's so CBS Network segment. Yeah,
Oh, but I'm just-
listen. My own mother. I'm like shaking the boots when I'm driving with her. I'm like, jeez.
My grandmother was like that. She was like 80-something years old driving like she was 15.
Yeah. I'm 15. I know. I'm trying to get my
I don't
daughter
want-
to learn how to drive so she can help out grandma.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gosh.
It gets a little scary though. It's no doubt.
Yeah,
but you don't want to take away the freedom. It's
right.
That's
That's the whole thing.
the big thing.
Well, he's 97 years old, though.
Dude, I was I don't know if my man Jan Rowan is. You know Gretchen and Jan.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at a birthday party at the family in December, and his father's still alive, and he's pumping 90 plus.
Really?
And he's got a sweet set of wheels, and I saw him pulling out at night. And I was like, Lord. And he was in a tight New York spot. I'm like, this is California, homie. There's plenty of room you can park. It's like getting a tight New York spots. I'm like, dude. And I'm like, all right, I'm done. I don't drive. I don't even like driving. I hate, I don't hate driving.
Do you
but
drive
that's not
well?
my thing. I drive very mediocre.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I really
You drive well.
That's because I like to drive.
Yeah, driving ain't my thing.
Mm.
I like to lead, but I don't like to drive.
Okay, well, you know.
Yeah, right.
Cardi B's doing her Super Bowl thing. We already talked about that.
We kicked it around with Cardi B.
I like Cardi B.
I love Cardi B.
I love her.
Yeah.
Cardi B need to come to the show. That would be awesome to have her sitting across from me.
In chair number 3 or chair number 4?
Either one doesn't matter as long as she's in this building.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
We get a few in here. We've had our share of BD stars. We had our girl on who's now playing in Aquaman.
Who?
What was her name? Davika? She called in one day from LA. She's an actress.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She's playing. She's in Aquaman now. She is. We were texting yesterday or the day before.
How is she? Hey, Davika.
Like 90 million. I mean, that movie's made like 900 billion.
Wow.
It's kind of a high. Although it got, dethroned, as they call it in the industry, by Kevin Hart's flick Upside.
I have not. Is that out?
That is out, which I did not know it was based on a French movie or it's based on a real story. I don't really know the whole.
Mike has to tell us all about that.
Yeah, Mike could tell us about that.
Everything.
You
want to take a break and come back?
Yeah, let's take a break. I'm going to get Mike on the phone. We're
All
going
right.
to light this up. If you got some callers, hit us up.
929-227-4646. Call in. Let's
slow.
talk. We don't have any guests here and everything.
Yeah, they all hibernating. We're on the phone today.
So you can be a superstar today.
You
Call
know
in.
that's right.
929-227-4646.
Thank you
we'll be
very
right back.
much. Holla.
Always on with Tonya Jay.
What's up?
DJ J.U. Ice is not here today.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to DJ J.U. Ice. He ain't in jail. He ain't hurt.
He better not be.
Well, he just shouted us out.
Yeah,
He's
on well.
He's on the digital landscape.
Hope everything's well, J.U. Ice. So, we have a... What are you doing? You scratching? What are you doing? You trying to mix?
I'm mixing my headset.
Yeah. Mike.
Mr. Sargent.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm here.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you? I'm sorry I can't be there live.
I know. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yes.
We got to get you in the studio. Yes. The new things, right beginning.
You know what? I wanted to say that. So, if they don't know, Mike Sargent is busy.
Yeah.
Host, commentator.
My gosh, you are a busy man.
Movie guy.
I can't keep up with
traveling. But that radio station, you still with?
Yeah.
I am still with WBAI. Yeah. Actually, I have a new time slot now.
Yes, I remember you put that out. Yeah.
That station is blowing up.
At 10. What's that?
That station is blowing up. I'm seeing it everywhere.
There are a lot of changes going on over there. Yeah. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be there.
Right on to that. So we wanted to hit you with a whole lot. We just kind of was chit-chatting with R. Kelly. But before we go into Kelly, I want to talk about the up-and-coming Regina King. How hot is she right now?
Coming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I think everybody slept on her. I think she's been hot for a while. Yeah.
Say that. She's won, with the exception of the Oscar, she's won just about every award you can think of. She's won 3 Emmys, a Golden Globe. Mm-hmm. My group, the group I'm the co-president of, the Black Film Critics Circle, we gave her Best Supporting Actress this year. So did AFCA. I mean, she's won BET Awards, Critics' Choice Award. Like, if you go to her IMDb page, you'll just be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Wow.
But you know what? I could dig it, but it's not like you... I don't know. She walks in a restaurant. Do we know? Have we all seen Beale Street?
I haven't seen all of that.
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that. She's kind of one of those actresses who she's respected and she gets awards. Like most of her awards are from Critics Association. You know, so those are like the people. You know, Critics Association. She's won Image Awards. So the people who really pay attention to movies, she's won SAG Awards. You know, the people who make movies, they know how good she is. She's got TV series up the wazoo. I think the public is just beginning to realize, oh yeah, Regina King. So I think you're right. I think she's great. Everybody knows she's great. Everybody who knows movies and TV really well knows she's great. But I think the general public is just going to begin to see her.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think this year is going to shed some extra light on her.
Now, did she direct that movie, Beale Street? Did she direct it?
No, but I think she gave
a
performance that killed it.
But she's in it, and well, I mean, you know, she's been producing for a minute too. She did a TV movie last year called The Finest. So she's moving up, and like every other big name actor, she's doing a superhero thing. So she's going to be in the Watchmen TV series coming up. So
that's going to be good.
That's going to open her up to a whole bunch of people that didn't know about her.
Oh, okay. Because I know her from Southland. I know her from a lot of things, but you know, I had to been flipping because I'm always flipping, and I saw what did I see her on? I saw her on 227 or something.
227.
Yeah, well,
she
was on Big Bang Theory. She's been on there a bunch of times too. This woman there isn't anything she hasn't done. You know,
what was her breakout?
She's been on the Boondocks. She was on 24.
So her house is paid for.
Let's not forget she was in Boys in the Hood and Poetic
Right,
Justice.
there you go.
Let's not forget that, you know. So she was in Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice, and Higher Learning.
Wow, so she's been working.
Clearly, you know, she and John Singleton had a moment there, you know?
Yeah, she's been working. They recognize her talent, which is great to hear. So what are you thinking about the Oscars?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oscar buzz. What's happening? Are they going to get this brother or not? Are they going to have a host or not? CAA?
I don't think it's going to be... I don't think it's going to be him. You know, it's interesting because I think, like anything else, it's what you bring to it. You know, I went to see his new movie, The Upside.
Ooh, how was that?
You know anything about The Upside? Well, all right. I'll give you a brief review just to give you some context to give you my answer. I like The Upside. It's fun. It's enjoyable. But it's a lot better if you never saw the original, the original French film, because The Upside is based on a true story. It's about this French aristocrat and this Algerian con man who ended up working for him. They struck up a friendship, changed each other's lives. Amazing, great Hollywood story. It got remade 2 other times. There was an Indian remake and an Argentine remake, and then the Hollywood remake never came out last year when it was supposed to because it was a Harvey Weinstein film.
Right.
So it finally comes out now, okay, after his controversy, and there's a particularly funny scene in the film where he's taking care of a quadriplegic, so that means he's got to, you know, remove a catheter. And the whole sequence is about how squeamish and let's just say just the idea of touching another man's penis is he just can't deal with it. And it's an extended scene. It's very funny. It did not occur to me, but somebody that I was with there, another critic, came out the movie and it took him out the movie. It took him out the movie, and he just kept going on about the scandal with Cat. I didn't even think about that. I was with another friend sitting on the other side of me who had never seen the original French film, didn't know that this was based on a true story, wasn't thinking about Kevin Hart and the controversy, and loved the movie. So I say that, you know, I think it's that barometer, that 50-50, I think it'll take time. I think it'll blow over because what are we really talking about? We're talking about some really off-color jokes, like, you know,
right.
You could say it's lazy to just go for the lowest common denominator, to do a race joke or a sexism joke or you know, a homosexual joke. It is, but what does that say about how much he'll do for a laugh
Right.
versus what he's really about.
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I'm not forgiving him, but this is just my thought. Does that make any sense?
No, it makes total sense. How much you would do for a laugh?
So,
Right. I mean, we see it in his new commercial. He's like really pushing the laughter.
he
You know?
always does.
Yeah.
He always does. And I'm not hating on Kevin Hart, but for me, to me, and maybe this will be that pivot point for him, he's got to kind of break out of his shtick. He's done his shtick long enough now. He's playing the same character in each film. And after a while, to me, pardon the pun here, a little Kevin goes a long way.
Right.
I think less is more. He can, you can get, it's not easy to be, even The Rock can get overexposed and have a bomb. So right now, this is the #1 film in the country. So to me, that tells you a lot about, well, it's coming out late. It's a remake. It's not coming out to be Oscar nominated, but it's a #1 film. Even though this is a dead time.
It's a dead
It's doing
time.
better than they thought.
But it is doing better than I thought because it dethroned Aquaman, which was killing it.
Yes, it
so
did.
The headline sounds better than the actual. I mean, I think it made 19 mil.
No, it made 20. It made 20. But,
Okay.
but
That's small
but still,
money.
That's
Yeah.
For a film like this that didn't cost more than like $25 million to make.
Right.
For it to be the #1 film in the midst of controversy.
Yeah.
I mean, let's put it in perspective. Kevin Spacey had a film, came out, it made $600,000 just because he was in it.
Correct.
And that was it. And it died. And so I just think what he's done, as bad as it is, I don't think it's as heinous in the context of what we're seeing, let's just say, men in a position of power doing with their careers. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, well, yeah, it does because I was reading about, the Weinstein TWC went bankrupt, right? And it was purchased by another group. I forgot the name of something, Lantern. And they really weren't business guys. It was just like these mid-40-year-old guys who were, wealthy enough to buy the company for $289 million. I know this is a boring part, but it just says, because we're talking kind of like behind the scenes of the industry. So for this movie to pop, even in the way it did, get the headlines, 20 mil.
Yep.
It makes Hart, it puts him on a good pedestal to make another film and almost avoid the incident that he spoke about. He won't be Oscars. He did do quite a few interviews after Ellen.
Right.
And so he didn't run from the issue, but there was nobody really in love with his response. And I was going to ask you, do you think he apologized, enough? And then we'll move on to Mariah.
I think that and that's the question. How and this is, I'm going to pose it to everybody, the people listening, and you guys there too. Like, okay, how much is enough? And exactly who's the arbiter of your redemption? Who says you have done penance? You acknowledged it. I mean, could he have done more? Certainly. Could he have done a smarter, more effective? Donate to a charity. But if he had gone further, he'd have been criticized for going so far.
I was getting ready to say the same thing. It
You
doesn't
know what
matter
I'm saying?
what you do. He put it out there.
I don't think there's much more you can do. I mean,
Right.
you have to just stand by who you are. You say, look, yes, I was young, I was going for the laugh, and I realize now that it was in bad taste, and I'm sorry.
He apologized
Did he portray
several
himself
times
a bit
for
like
it.
a victim? I don't know that he went on trying to be a victim, but I think when he got so much support on Ellen's show, it's like, okay, you're going to go on a gay icon show after you've been lambasted for making fun of gays. I think he was starting to feel himself a little bit, and I think that, that cockiness is part of his humor.
Right.
So I think he come off a little cocky, sure, but does that surprise anybody?
No.
Well,
it shouldn't.
it shouldn't. And
That's my opinion.
they're going to say, sorry, T.
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
They're going to say, in that industry, when you're, well received, paid well, you're going to be a little confident. if not a lot.
Right.
Even when he was talking to Strahan, he was like, I mean, he was bravado, some may say, but it was still interesting. The thing about him, he still seems to be interesting. But
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna switch gears because we giving him enough love, but because there's so much other stuff going on with my girl Riri getting sued by her father. I figured you had some insight on that.
Yeah.
And then
I
Mariah's
forgot about
got
that.
some hot news
Mariah's
out there too.
She's going through it. Did you hear about it?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Mariah first.
Okay. Well, what do you want to say?
Yeah. Well, she's got a lawsuit going on. Her ex-assistant, right?
Yeah.
Assistant is claiming that she treated her really bad, and let's just say she did an R. Kelly move, claiming that she did an R. Kelly move, allegedly.
Well, I could see how, as the quote goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely. I mean, that's a pretty dramatic thing that she's being accused of.
Really, it is. First of all, I'm trying to figure out how she did that.
It's a pretty dramatic thing. And second of all, okay, I'm a guy, so I get how a guy can do that. I really don't quite understand.
I don't understand it either.
It's like you'd have to do how do you maintain your superiority when you have to lift your leg like a dog to pee on I'm like, I don't, it's just like the whole diva thing kind of goes out the window in that movie. You know what I mean?
Right? I'm trying to figure out how that happened. Well,
I just don't know. Now, if the way it's being, this is Rolling Stone. Mariah Carey's former assistant said she was peed on. I called her. That's a pretty provocative headline. Now, if we got into the details, maybe some pee was thrown on her.
Probably so.
I don't know. That sounds a little more realistic.
Well, it sounds like
than her.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sounds like the assistant was mad because she was trying to extort some money from her.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a big extortion.
Yeah, it was like $8 million or something like that. If Mariah didn't give her the money, she's gonna put out this tape of her doing these crazy things. So,
I mean, this is mirrored lawsuit.
But you see, that's to me, that's where this whole thing. It's like in the thing she was saying. She called her an Armenian whore, Armenian princess, and Armenian bitch. Okay. I'm just going to say people have tempers and they say stuff that doesn't really, I mean, I don't even know what an Armenian slur could be. I don't even know any slurs against Armenians, but just calling you Armenian, that's just identifying what you are. So, I get the feeling that, and this comes back to the Kevin Hart thing, and I think what's destroyed the people who've really been destroyed, besides the money that a company could lose if they keep them on, and I'm sure we're going to touch upon R. Kelly.
Yeah, we got to.
Part of what will destroy you is who you were before you had a problem, and how many people liked you.
Right.
If you're known as being a bastard or a bitch,
yeah.
When the time comes, there's going to be a feeding frenzy. So,
the sharks haven't came all the way out yet, but they're coming.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, Hollywood, they're going to say, listen, you two work it out and deal with this on your own. Don't bring it to trial. Don't bring it to court. Save everyone's time and money.
Well, but you see, here's the other thing.
But Mariah's going to want to win. She don't want to look crazy. Again.
Right. It's a court of public opinion, though. It's the court of public opinion. If something like this is going to trend, it doesn't. There was a great movie. I forgot what it was called. It had Sandra Bullock in it, and they went into different countries and what they did. Not Bird Box.
Girl.
This is a few years back where they went into different countries and they would set up these political, candidates and help them win elections. And they go into these countries and help these people win elections. And this is what they talked about. So they were going into all kinds of countries and, going behind the scenes. And there's a great scene and they talk about past, elections that they've in different countries and in this country. And they say, one of the best things was when they accused some guy of having sex with a pig. And he's like, what? How could you accuse this politician of that. He says, I just wanted to hear him deny it.
Well, okay.
So if you just put something out there, to have somebody have to dignify it with a denial, you're already winning.
Well, that's what they say. That's why it gets tricky sometimes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, because that's when it gets tricky.
You know?
Do you sometimes answer? Because my biggest thing was going back to Hawk for a second. Did he have to even respond, or could he just let it go away and be quiet?
Right.
I don't know. He needed to respond.
Right.
But he needed to say something.
I agree with you. Yeah. I don't know if he did it well, but I agree with you in today's world with the media, the social media, the digital.
He didn't
platform.
do it well this time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Remember, he apologized several times, as he said. So I don't think he did it well this time.
That's why this movie helps a ton.
A lot.
It just puts him on.
I think it also shows that the public's willing to forget.
And it also shows that the Academy had a great candidate.
I think they did too. They should do everything
for the program.
They did. Yes, they did.
And this is what we come down to a lot of cases. We just kind of lock horns or dig our heels in. And I know the industry, and many industries, sometimes you can't find a way to unglue this. But I think it sounded like at one point they circled back, and he then again said no, thank you, but no thank you.
I don't know if they circled back.
I don't know that. I think like he said he was going to think about it. That's what he said on Ellen, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he told Ellen.
Think about it.
And then he came back on Snap and everything else and said, "Hey, look, I'm good with it. I'm complete with myself. I'm fine with myself. I gave him, and I'm done."
Right.
Well,
I think actually it's kind of smart in a way for him to walk away.
Right, I think so too.
I honestly think. I think he could pull it off too. I think he could go on and pull it off and be self-deprecating. I don't know why I can't pronounce the word, but be self-deprecating and have a skit that deals with it and
call it a day.
Right, and have every gay actor in the world just keep coming out until that's the thing. Like, so yeah, they could make it work. Though I have to say the best replacement for him that I heard this today was Cheech and Chong think that they should be the hosts.
Well, I'm laughing all the way to sleep.
I think that's
yeah, I'm laughing. Oh, no offense to you, Cheech. I've been in Cheech's company, Chong. I don't know, but I can't see it happening. Let me throw you a curve real quick. You watching any of the football?
A little bit.
You got any predictions? Who's going to the bowl? It's gonna be a big deal in the ATL. It's gonna be a big deal.
I know. Yeah. I was trying to book a hotel to go down there.
Podcast live.
I was trying to get it down there. There's no hotels nowhere around there open. Seriously.
You looked into it?
Yeah.
Everyone's saying come to the ATL.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was gonna try to take a flight.
It's gonna be hot.
I don't even have to go inside.
I mean, I'm not a Patriot fan. I respect Brady. He respects the game. I'm going to watch tomorrow, tune in, take a few minutes off.
This is the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch.
Wait, I want to know, Jay, what's your prediction? What do you think?
Well, it looks like they want the old boys. I mean, I'm just following it from the trends. It looks like they want the old boys in there, like Brady and Drew Brees, or whatever his name is, and Breeze. I'm mad because I'm a Chargers fan and they already done. So I'm already.
I used to be a Chargers fan.
I'm toast already. So
didn't they get their butt whipped?
I'm. So my predictions are.
Didn't they?
So
wasn't a zero score
the Rams and the Saints? What's your take?
Nah. Oh, that's what I guess. The Rams and the Saints. No, I'm thinking Brady's in it. I think. Me. I always believe, and I know this is not right. Kind of like Stephon Curry's wife said. I believe it's more of the story. I think it's produced and it's more of the which is the better story and the better ratings. I mean, I know it's a hard-fought game, but I happen to believe there's more of a rating sitch.
Well, I like this commercial.
You got the conspiracy theory.
I do. I got conspiracy theory.
I just like the commercials. The Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
And then I like the game too, but Super Bowl is all about the commercials.
Well, I like the party. Just like, the Oscar parties. What can I make? I'm always, I started making stuff. I told you last week I was making stuff. I just make stuff for the parties, eggplant.
All right, so you're going
sandwiches.
so we're all going to this is the Jay Super Bowl party.
Exactly.
I need
think
to
so.
throw one down.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to talk to one of my neighbors and combine it. If that happens, definitely come through.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know,
definitely.
because
Right,
I got a flat
should we
screen.
give
sitting
out your
behind my
address
house.
on the air here?
We almost gave out your number by mistake. We was like, call Mike, call Mike.
I was like, no, don't give out the number.
Don't get the number on the air.
But next time you got to come through. Haven't seen you in a while. Definitely.
He's on the east side. It's cold out there. How's Harlem, USA? What's happening uptown? I hear there's a new restaurant on.
I'm up on the hill.
You up on the hill?
You know
Okay.
when Sandy hit last time? When Sandy hit, it was like nothing happened up here in Harlem.
No, you were on the hill. That's why.
Like nothing. I'm up in the Heights.
Okay.
Heights is where it's at.
So
You all comfy and everything? Well,
You know, our boy.
I ordered coffee from the deli.
what?
It's like
You chilling?
People
storm.
were putting their house on
Yeah, I
sticks,
was-
and you're ordering coffee
Yeah,
and Chinese
I
food.
was. I have a friend who was telling me, "Oh, you live in Narnia, huh?"
Yeah, exactly. People were stressed, dude. I mean, people still kind of stressed. But I hear some new restaurants on Adam Clayton Powell that's hot now. I hear that's the
Yeah.
buzz.
There's a lot of hot restaurants in Harlem.
That's
This
what I
is-
hear.
Harlem is nice.
This
I
is a
love
place
Harlem.
to go.
Definitely.
Yes, it is.
But we about to get ready
I
to
mean,
get
there
up
are
out of
some
here.
great sushi restaurants up in Harlem.
I don't know about all
Oh, Tanya's like, I ain't going to do no
that.
sushi.
Sushi. I ain't gonna-
You know,
You
Tanya's
ain't
like, no,
Tanya?
I ain't getting no
I'm
sushi.
not.
I'm going. I'm going.
fan.
Tanya's role. Her peeps is a Sylvia. Shout out to Sylvia. So she gives
Yeah.
love.
Oh,
She get. We was there. You were there.
Yeah,
That was-
right.
that was
Are we
good.
gonna end this season on in Sylvia's again?
Yes.
We
definitely.
might, because
That
Tanya's
should be the
50's coming up, so we're gonna do the show remote, right?
Yeah.
Right, boo?
Exactly. Yeah.
50th show.
That'll be hot. You know,
that would be nice. We're almost there too.
we're
So now
almost
wait,
there.
are we only have like 2 minutes left?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
about to get out of
wrap
here.
up.
We're about
So
to get outta
shout
here.
your
shout your stuff
your
out.
handles
All right,
out.
well, my handle, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter with Mike on Screen. You can listen to me on WBAI Mondays at 10 p.m. or Thursdays at 10 a.m. I'm on for 2 hours each time, and I'm all over. I'm on TV a lot. I'm on Fox Business News. I'm on
You gonna
PBS.
you gonna invite us to
Doing
your radio
Yahoo
show?
Finance on Tuesday. It's a new one.
Wow, that's a really new
Yeah,
one.
wait a
That's
minute,
dope.
wait. Yahoo Finance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yahoo Finance. They reached out. They're like, hey,
Wow.
That's when people
Yeah,
are following you.
I did Al Jazeera a week or two ago.
I was trying to
Go
get people
for it.
on Out to Zero. That's
Yeah.
a good hit. That's a
Okay,
good hit.
look at you.
That's a good hit, brother.
All right, well,
Congratulations.
yes, congrats, and we'll talk to you
And
really
here
soon.
Here I am with a face for radio.
And you
And
know,
the voice for it,
You're
too.
blessing us by coming on Always On. We
Yes,
appreciate
thank
that.
you very much. Thank you.
Listen, I appreciate you having
You
me.
know?
I wish I could have been there this time. So,
You'll
but
be,
I'll be
you'll
there
be
again.
back. Yeah, you'll be
Oh
back.
yeah, no doubt. You're always in the building.
All right, we're
And
about
this
to
is
get
good
out of
too.
here.
Yeah, we're about to roll out. Yo, Mike, handle your business.
All right, talk to you soon, Mike.
All right.
Have
All
a
right,
good night.
talk to you soon.
Thank you for calling in.
So check it.
Yeah,
2 minutes out.
yeah. It's almost time to go. But anyway,
Sounds like a song.
listen, we're on Google Podcasts.
Google Podcast.
Search Always On with Tonya and Jay. We're there.
We're there. We're doing it.
We're trying to move it on up to the east side.
You know that's right.
We are moving on up to
Well,
the east
we
side.
on the east side. We right by the South Street Seaport. I felt that breeze coming through.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
So anyway, we're on at 8 o'clock instead of 9. We got the
Yes.
boost. We're doing live stuff. We're feeling good.
Oh.
Mike is a player. He's in the building.
Yes.
Joel's a player. He's
thank
in
you
the
all
building.
thank you for calling
You know?
in, talking with us.
We love
I
it.
want to talk to all, or thank just everybody who was on here on social media, on Facebook.
People are
John,
blowing us up. I saw
K
my
Diva,
girl,
Lauren
Marissa
Henderson,
Sachs. Yeah.
Sheba Watson.
All right
Everybody,
now.
thank you.
You
And
got
my
a-
cousin.
You got
Hey,
a lot of
Deshaun.
likes. Hey, Deshaun. And another happy birthday to Nas.
Oh, yes, happy birthday. But anyways, we're about to get out of here. It's over.
All right. Thank you very much. Happy
Everybody-
Friday.
Hey, we'll see you next Friday.
That was a good show.
I know.
That
Thank
was a
you.
damn good
All right, see
production.
y'all.
Always on.
Peace.
Peace.